Aloha and welcome. In this section, we're going to be talking about finding modules. What we mean when we say finding modules, I'm talking about how does your interpreter know where your module is located? How is it going to find that module? Well, the first thing that's going to happen is your interpreter is going to look for, it's going to try to match the name that you're trying to import with built-in modules. So your system has a number of built-in modules like sys, time, math. Those are all examples of built-in modules. If it doesn't match there, then it's going to go and it's going to look in sys.path for a list of directories to check for the module. So let me go ahead and share real quickly VS Code, and I will, here we go, here's VS Code, and I am going to show you what sys.path contains. So we're going to import sys, then we're going to print out sys.path, and we see that it gives us a list here. And that list includes a number of libraries, but it also includes the current directory in which I am, in which this this Python file is located. So that's what it's going to go through at the next point. So it's first going to look and see if it can, it's going to see if it's a built-in module. If it's not, then it looks at the sys.path. And the sys.path includes the directory of the executing script, which I just showed you, the list of directories specified by the environmental variable Python path, and the directory where Python is installed. So one thing it talks about here is environment variables, and one of them is Python path. In Windows or Mac, you might have specified a variable called Python path, and you can look at it by doing something like echo Python path. And in my Mac, that's not set, but you can set it. I believe they showed you the, the different ways of setting it, like Python path equals, and then you can specify path. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess up my path right now. But this, gives you, you can set a list of directories where it's going to check to look for modules if you want to do so. I'm not doing that. I am, because this is just a simple example. My example from before, do nothing module, is just located in the same directory. But if you're going to be making complex code, if you're going to be making a lot of libraries and things that you're going to be drawing from in the future, you really want to think about the structure of your directories and where you want to keep your modules for future use, because you may want a library of things that you can import easily and use for different projects. So that's something to think about. Maybe you want at some point to specify your own Python path. Maybe you just want to leave it somewhere higher in the directory hierarchy. It's up to you, but come up with a coherent strategy on where you want to keep your modules when you're dealing with larger projects. For this small project, it's no problem. We can just keep it in this directory. But for larger projects, you really want to, you'll want some kind of a really well thought out structure in place. And that's it for this section, finding modules. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, send me an email, set up a one-on-one Zoom session. I'm always game for that, so get in touch and let me know. Until the next lesson, take care.